Going straight back into it, guys. This is part 2, and we'll end turn. Right, as I said earlier, if you remember, race command level 1 up gets the Tigran Prowler. Let's get that cheaper. Okay, now the flexibility of this is, it means I can rely on at least that infantry being cheaper. Okay, now if I do get training regimen, it's icing on the cake, because that's not always a guarantee. And as you've seen, I haven't got training regimen, but I have got war effort coming through. Okay, so trying to provoke an attack, send them there. Okay, I'm quite safe over here. I'm quite safe over there. Can I hit anything? No, not quite. Right. My throwaway cadaver. It's not as good as having a shredder. Whatever they're called. And that will kill the wolfies. Now what I could do, if I was so inclined, is raise another corpse here. Okay, so if you play it, guys, you could just end up with a single necromancer having a stack full of corpses. Now the thing about those is cadavers have a mana maintenance to them. Okay, as you can see here, the stats are not that great, especially as they're decaying, so you have to keep them in the same stack, but you get the unit for free. Okay, there's the opportunity cost in that. I could be doing that if I wanted to, or I could do that, okay, or a host of other things. So there's the opportunity cost that you always have to consider. But on the other hand, I don't think I need an extra unit just yet. Yeah, on the other hand, guys, free is a pretty good price. So, and as you see, that's the despair kicking in. Look how annoyed he is. Now watch the effect. It should have caused him to fumble, but it didn't. It's a hard thing to measure that, guys, but the idea is that despair, if I was playing the necromancer, I'd be looking towards getting my lost souls in there now, because lost souls exploit despair, which means their damage potential can go through the roof if you set the situation up. That's a big if, but it is there. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Oh, I was planning on just depressing it a little bit and then sending my leader in for the kill, but it is what it is. Okay, so at this point, guys, I am just basically harvesting resources in my area. Look at that growth rate. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, now with that 65, that means when those prowlers come out, they will cost 45 gold. So in 2 turns, which is before, yep, that was my goal, was to get it out before turn 10. We will have 1 turn prowlers with which to start out feline domination of the world. Draconians. I don't fancy fighting those with my 2 cavalry. Okay. Link up. Link up. Yeah, I'm aware there's a chest there, guys, but I'm trying to research this so that 1, 2. Shortly, I'll have several cities under my control. Do we need that? No, we don't. So what I'm also doing, guys, I'm identifying the key areas I want to get hold of. Okay, so I've got these 2. I've got the giants here, and I think I've got enough spare gold where, okay, I'll sign that peace treaty now. We can check my governance level, what it's on now. Okay, so you can do it there. I've gained 5 every turn, and I've got to get another 126. Do the math there, guys. That's not that great, but that should increase when this comes online. Okay. At some point, what I'm going to have to do, guys, is get some units, some extra units out, and because the population is so strong here, I have no compunction about raising the militia again. We're going to take this out purely because I want to get that extra knowledge. Okay, I don't think I'm going to use that many pikemen. Even though I like them, they are slow, and I'm trying to go for a Prowler strategy here, remember? Okay, and I'm going to keep that Prowler out, send these in there, and I predict... oh, I was wrong. I thought I was going to lose a unit. That's why I kept the Prowler out, because I didn't want to lose a Prowler just yet. And finally, my leader now gets Field Medic. And conveniently, there's a quest there, so I can get that vassalage for free. So I'm going to take that out, because as you can see, guys, that's quite worthwhile. You got these 2 here, build that up, and that's going to be production powerhouse. And as a warlord, I do quite like the idea of halfling monster hunters. Don't know if you guys are aware about halfling monster hunters. Where are you? Halfling monster hunt. They get that. Okay, so they get to fire fireworks. So that should be very useful for maintaining naval dominance of some sort. Okay. Look, we missed someone. Yeah, that's fine. And who's next? There's a Frostling city. I wonder what they want. It's expensive, but yeah, fine. I don't plan on taking hold of this city anytime soon, guys. At this point, it's more about just scouting out the lay of the land. So I'm going to focus my efforts here, get this halfling city, come back here, get those, and where are you? Prowlers, 45 gold. Okay, so my Prowler, which is my main infantry unit, is now cheaper than my irregular unit. Okay, we don't need them just yet, so I'm going to build... It's anticipation. I'm going to build a builder, then I'm going to pump out a few of those. Okay. Alright, let's auto combat this and see what happens. This should be interesting. Predict I'm going to lose these 2 cavalry, but we'll see what happens. Okay, I'm guessing the fire damage is what saved them there. Quite a bruising fight. I'll park them there because whatever this is here is probably going to want to take a go, have a go. Still depressed about being in the snow. Yeah, I get it. No one likes the snow. Ah, okay, it's in. Thank you. Right, I'm going to use this for my support units, guys. Oh, okay, that's fine. Siege is 2. That takes 3, which is 125. That plus 10, 50. Okay, not great, guys, but we're going to build a siege. Not build a siege. Build a shrine, and this is going to be our mystic production center. Okay. Okay, there's nothing there that makes it go, oh yeah, we have to get mystics, but as this expands and grows, it's going to take that out. So in 7 turns, I should have enough of a force from these up here. Actually, you know what? Let's redo that. Scout first. Prowler, builder. Okay. I should have enough to then take out this magma forge, which gives us the boost to start producing Tigran mystics, hopefully in 1 turn. Okay, anyone left? This is to get those free chests. Bit controversial, guys, but I'm hoping these 3 will at least take down something. Okay, not quite what I wanted, but the good thing is, even though they're converted, they don't join the independent stack. So it's just to, I was hoping to take out 1 or 2 units, and then I don't really want to fight this myself. I'm feeling lazy. Okay, I lost my guard. Wow, crap happens, guys. But I got that, which is nice. And I kept my heroes, which is the important thing. Okay, so we didn't really take that big of a loss. Okay, now where is he? And now I'm going to introduce that. Okay. So I'm going to make heavier use of that spell. Okay, yep, that's definitely a job for the main force. Scout around the backwaters. Okay, so you see my economy is picking up a little bit there, which means I now have, thank you, training regimen. Now someone was asking how the cost reductions stack up, whether they stack up, and yes they do. Okay, so it should be not 20% of 45, it should be 20% of 60, which by my calculation is 12 gold. So 45 minus 12 means very cheap warlord units. 32? 33. Well, let's see if that is in fact how it works. Okay, Karas, and we wanted to build 7 turns to produce that together. Let's just go with that. Alright, special attention worth pointing out, guys. See this unit, this building here, this is the Lost Library. Okay, now the good thing about the Lost Library is it tends not to be that heavily defended. Okay, and it will always unlock, yeah, see that's not a huge defense. It is against these guys because of their low resistance. When you clear that, you get a spell, but it's not just some random spell, it's always something that's in your spell book. And when I say that, I don't mean in this page, I mean out of all your skills, it will pick something, okay? And that's what makes it different to going to one of those, where the arcane forges, can't see any at the moment, but yeah, okay. We have a hero offering to join. Now can I see what she is before I take over? I think that's a druid. I was right, it is a druid. What does he bring to the table? Got to be done, guys, just for the poetic ability to then have Tigrans with frost protection. Okay, so you know, I was thinking the other day, it would be quite interesting to have a Tigran arch druid, because it basically means your arch enemies, the frostlings, can't do anything against you. Okay, advance 1. Next turn there will be blood. So I'm also noting down a few key things here, guys. You got that necromancer circle, you got that boneyard down below, you got a few little creepy crawlies and whatnot, and they will all be taken out soon enough. Well, not soon enough, because you can never take them out soon enough, but they will go down. That's a bit far away to go quest hunting. Let's concentrate on the matter at hand. Yep, and thank you. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to separate him with his corpses. That. I'm going to send them back down there. You're going to link up with those. So I now have 2 stacks. What do I do with them? Well, I'm fairly confident that this stack here will be able to clear these. So I'm thinking clear those and then go down, sort these frostlings out. Yes, because I want an ice queen. I do actually want an ice queen. I quite like these guys. Okay, they're a bit finicky. You need to think a bit how to use them, but I'll take that quest. My main stack will go down, and then after that they'll clear all of this going over here. Okay, and take over that dwarven city. They're still angry with me. Blah blah blah. Okay, defense is alright, attacking is alright. I don't really need, definitely don't need ranged command. Do I need overwhelm? No, because ironically when I use a Tigran warlords, I tend not to fight that much with them. Extra defense, blood honor. This is a tough one. What do I pick for an all ranged army? Actually, I'm going to pick ranged command, which sounds strange, guys, but it's for the heroes. Okay, it should work. So he's got 9. Ah, yeah. Now these guys here, I'm going to send them up to clear that. Okay, and what I'm hoping is with that gold, I might even be able to buy something from the inn. How long until I can buy them? 6 turns. Okay. Right, so remember, things we want to check. That's the price with the racial discount. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, that's something I didn't even point out. They're tier 2 in stats, guys, but they're classed as a tier 1. I mean, they're borderline tier 2, like I've shown you, compared to the berserkers and the cavalry units, okay? But that upkeep, you know, I find in my experience it's the upkeep that really kills things. So 45 gold, and click enter. Let's see what happens. 33, I was right, it is additive, which is always good to know. At 33, guys, that is just brilliant. Thank you very much. Free experience. I love that. So on a scale of a threat level, guys, the Necromancer Circle is not that threatening, okay, but it can get irritating. 99. Yeah, what else is up here? Right, training measurement has been researched. Okay, so you see there's a fair bit of that. Okay, I've got that little bit extra gold. What do I do with it? Okay, guys, so in theory, had I gone for Shadowborn Adept, that would have been an extra 5%, okay, which means an extra 3 gold. So these would have cost 3 gold, 30 gold instead of 33. Now, for me, 30 gold and 33 gold is practically the same price, and more importantly, it's all contingent on your production per turn. Okay, so it didn't seem worthwhile for me to go Shadowborn. Plus, I just love Greyguard, and build a road there because there's something in me that just likes building roads. Okay, and I'm start thinking about where I'm going to place this fort there. That's a bit further away. So yeah, guys, my enlightened and amazing strategy now is basically hordes of hordes of prowlers. That's pretty much it. I might at some point go up the chain here and go for monster hunters, purely because I want to see what Tigran monster hunters are like. They don't really get that much special stuff, but they do swim. More importantly, the thing for me, they inflict bleeding wounds, which is very useful, of course. And they got Predator, which I think, yeah, because they're Tigran. Coup de grace. Alright, so these work like a swimming version of the Prowler. So again, Prowler, also dedicated to killing off any druidic or Dragon Slayer. Yes, anything that's not humanoid. So if I encounter a druid or something like that, then yeah, I'll definitely be looking to build these up. But more importantly, the reason I might want to go up there is so I can get the halfling monster hunters out. But consider that this is 60 research and monster hunters, so that's 180 divided by 30. You're looking at maybe 6 odd turns. Okay, I don't have these guys, I haven't bought them yet. I don't need it just yet, so there's something else I could be doing with this. And I've got to think. Berserk, warp equipment. Okay, what I could do is I could either boost my points there. Yeah, but I would ask myself, is it going to take me 11 turns to get down to that dwarf city, and is it worth it? Or I could boost something else. Possibly that's useful because it means I can guarantee my Tigrans will like wherever they are. Warrior culture, no one's invading me just yet, and hopefully no one will for a bit. Units that garrison in cities, units that garrison in cities without a wall. So if I want to go for the Spartan approach, it's possible, but again that's dependent on waiting for someone to attack me, and I don't plan on being attacked. Okay, I'm neutral at the moment. Is it worth me going for that? More importantly, let me see what happens when you go to Monster Hunter and then Mounted Archer. Tigran Mounted Archer doesn't get anything that amazing except Predator. Okay. Is it worth going up that way? What comes after that? After that is the pike one. So we'll go there. All types, Empire upgrades. Produce the phalanx. Tigran phalanx does have that. So basically, guys, yeah, they're useful, but I'm more interested in exploring the Grey Guard skills and the Warlord skills as opposed to the Warlord units. Okay, now that is not a slight on the Warlord units because they're self-evidently pretty damn good. It's more a case of a stylistic way of approaching the game. How do you want to play the game, basically? Okay, so while I'm researching that, I will now use this. So yeah, I'm going to send these guys with my old Prowler army, basically. Chop, chop, chop. Get that resource, get them resources coming in. Go here, chop this up, and increase the size of this. And hopefully by that point, this will be under my control. Okay. And I will play one more turn to get to turn 15. Now this is an interesting one. Dwarves against Tigrans. This is always interesting. You got more defense, less melee, roughly the same amount of HP, less movement, and oh, they're just tough. Right, I want to auto that. Did fairly well there. Okay, can that? Yep. Great. Okay, so we took some losses there, which is deeply unfortunate. What can you do? On the plus side, he's now quite a tough little unit. I have killed a hero using a cadaver before, which is interesting. Was one defense. Yeah, go on, take it. You'll notice that necro leaders don't tend to have much in the way of solid stats there, guys. Okay, and now I'm fairly sure had I fought that myself, I would have not had those losses, but it is what it is, right? And there's no reloading in this particular Let's Play. Town of Karas. Use that and then start pumping these out. Okay, that's turn 16. Wow, turn 16 about to start, guys. So that is the end of this next part of the Let's Play.